Delgado Bernal states that the insidious nature of a Eurocentric epistemological perspective allows it to subtly, and not so subtly, shape the belief system and practices of researchers, educators, and the school curriculum, while continuing to adversely influence the educational experiences of Chicanas/Chicanos and other students of color. This perspective leaves little to no room for other perspectives or practices of knowledge production. The object I've chosen to share with you all is a dream catcher I made a couple years ago. When I was growing up, I was told by my grandparents that the dream catcher would take away my bad dreams. This knowledge has stayed with me for over 2 decades, and I've been able to pass this knowledge on to others around me, and plan to do so to my kids as well. I chose a dream catcher because I feel like it represents the different types of knowledge production there are in the world. This knowledge was passed down to me orally and through storytelling. This type of knowledge production is not really considered to be credible, meaning since it is just a story, there is no real facts to support it. It is not objective or authoritative knowledge. It is simply storytelling. But this is a problem, since many people and other cultures around the world use oral histories and storytelling to learn from one another and grow as a people. Oral histories and storytelling should be seen as having the same degree of legitimacy as written documents and other Western ways of knowledge production. Just because they're not peer-reviewed, written down, or talked about academically does not make them any less legitimate. A fellow undergraduate student and one of my closest friends posted a long status on Facebook about a week before this video was made. She talks a lot about the fact that as a woman who is also Indigenous, she feels pressured to conform to the Western ways to educate. She feels like she can't speak her mind, and that if she has an emotional standpoint, she'll be discredited. She's finishing up her degree in anthropology, and I feel like it's important to show that this feeling of being discredited for having an emotional standpoint is felt throughout other disciplines as well.
In the beginning, my voice was numbed by my anxiety of saying the wrong thing, or being discredited, or being brushed off for having an emotional standpoint, or an emotionally driven argument. This was typically revolving around me being a visual minority, be it in regards to my reproductive organs, or my mixed Celtic heritage. These are lenses that I refuse to neglect. I have brushed off opportunities to speak out in classrooms or one-on-one with classmates and have had those moments haunt me. I've looked at my emotions, my anxiety, to drive me into addressing potential teaching moments. These moments, I do not regret speaking my mind, no matter how uncomfortable it makes me, a teacher, or a peer feel. The moments that I do regret are those that I let my anxiety hold me back, forcing me to not speak my mind or correct someone in their usually good-intentioned conversation, or just their blatant ignorance. I will not slow down my speech for you, waiting for you to catch up. I will bring up topics that will make you uncomfortable. I just want you to remember these moments in your academic career and learn from them. I'm not trying to shame you. I'm not trying to take off your lens that you view the world. I'm simply lending you mine. I'm sharing just a glimpse of what I see, of what I know, of what I've experienced. I can spew facts until I'm red in the face. I can go on a monologue of my supplementing experiences. I can give you all of this information. If I can, I will. I just ask that you listen to me with all of the attention and respect that I give you, but I will not apologize for being emotional. I will not apologize for standing up for my position, even if my emotions make you uncomfortable. I can wear my academic hat. I can give nice little thesis with headings, subheadings, clear definitions, graphs and charts, and neat, even numbered statistics. I can speak academically. I can filter and translate for you. But when I'm in a safe place where I can take that academic cap off and speak my mind, I can refer to my or my classmates' emotions that we share, then I will. I'm not apologizing for being an over-emotional woman. This is how I show my passion. This is how I show my strength. This is how I embrace my resilience. No, I will not be silenced to make you more comfortable.
As you heard, she talks about the fear of being discredited by her peers and professors as she became emotionally invested in her arguments and research. As read in JP's article, Feeling Bodies of Knowledge, Situating Knowledge Production Through Felt Embeddedness, this fear is not uncommon. JP states, felt embeddedness is the emotional embodied ways that researchers, locations, and social and institutional environments bear upon their conduct of knowledge production. There is this commonly held view that research has to be detached and objective, when in reality it is almost impossible to be both objective and to do important research. Felt embeddedness allows us to get a fuller picture and a deeper understanding. We're able to relate to the research we're doing.